I think this is an interesting question. Should I lie about my surgery and what are the consequences I have to suffer either way? I personally do not approve of lying about your surgery because I feel that if you lie about something, then you perpetually have to keep feeling guilty about lying to people, and then when people know that you are sort of lying when it's so fucking obvious, they really think a lot less of you, and suddenly everything you say becomes less credible. So I don't feel that it's a worthy consequence. But if you choose not to lie and if you choose to admit that you had plastic surgery done, then you also have to suffer some consequences, which is that people will start calling you fake and plastic and thinking that everything else about you is done up, or that they will think that you are completely superficial and self-absorbed and all these other things that are not very nice. Personally, I think that being called plastic and fake is better than being called a liar, so that's my personal choice. But if you feel that you really don't want to tell anyone about it and you would rather lie, then that's your prerogative and I don't respect it, but that's your choice. Is it true that you cannot push your nose up after doing a nose job? Yes, it is true. And if you want to test whether anyone had a nose job before with an implant put in, you can threaten to do this to their nose. Okay, I can't do it, but basically just to push it out like a pig's nose like this. So I absolutely cannot do it because it's so hard and it's kind of painful. So yep, that's a great way to find out if somebody has done a nose job before. I don't miss doing that but when I see somebody doing this like really violently, I feel like it's very painful when I ask them to stop. Okay, the next question is it reasonable to ask for celebrity nose? And I think the answer is no, because your nose is not like Play-Doh where you can sort of mold it to anything you want. It's built differently for everyone, so you can't just ask for Megan Fox's nose or something like that. I think especially with Asians, most of us have a nose that is bigger than we think is ideal. So we want it higher or we want it smaller, like in my case. I can never have, like, say for example, a white person's nose which is very small and very high, like for example Lindsay Lohan, because I have thick alars, and people with big noses often have thick alars, like these two parts, okay? These two areas when you see the thickness here, you can see that it's a lot thicker than a white person's nose, and there's no surgery that's available that can thin your alars out. What your surgeon can do is to have alarplasty so that your nose in general looks a little bit more narrow, but the narrowness consists of a thick alar and a smaller nostril. So in that sense, it's still not very delicate because your alar is still thick, and if you can see from the side, right, it's still a thick flap of alar. It's not like a thin small little alar that white people have. So although the tip of my nose is higher now and in general the nose is smaller by a lot, it is still not the perfect white person's nose, and that's not what I want. Basically I just wanted a nose that fits the rest of my features better, and that's what I got. But I think it is not realistic to ask for a celebrity nose. Alright, the next question is, am I afraid of looking very fake after doing surgery? Yes, I kind of didn't want to turn out looking like, those plastic surgery freaks like Michael Jackson or that cat lady's name, I forgot what's her name. Obviously, like, those people have very bloated faces and they look scary. But I think that is after a lot of plastic surgery, and I think that I still don't look like that so far, and I don't think I'm going to do anything else right now. Okay, I won't promise in the future, but right now I'm pretty happy with my looks. So no, I'm not fearful of that yet. I think that people who generally have that very fake look tend to have done something to their cheeks, like either cheek implants or cheek fillers, so it looks very bloated. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't done anything to my cheeks so far, so I think I still look okay, right? Okay, so one of the most popular questions also is, how do you dig your nose? Because after I have the alarplasty, I have smaller nostrils now, and I can't put my finger into my nostril. So just to demonstrate for you, okay, that's the maximum I can put in, which is like this amount. I can't put anything else because the hole is a little bit smaller now, so can't do it. So what I use to dig my nose, okay, this thing, alright, and it is something that you use to squeeze your zits. It looks a bit like a spoon or a spatula. So I use it to dig my nose whenever I am in the bathroom. I breathe in the water vapor when I shower, right? So my boogers tend to be a bit softer. So with that, I can dig it out. I am digging my nose on video. Yeah. So basically, I just dig like this. And it feels quite good, honestly. It's not bad. Yeah, so that's how I dig my nose. If I'm not in the shower and I need to dig my nose, I usually use a Q-tip, and basically I just dig, and then like if the booger gets stuck on the Q-tip, I will twirl and twirl and twirl and twirl the booger until it comes out. And actually it's pretty satisfying because I had a really big one after my surgery. And I will show you the picture now. So yes, that's a huge booger, and it was like seriously this long or something when I pulled it out, and I was twirling it for a really long time, and I think it got mangled with blood, so it looks a bit black. But it was such a satisfying feeling. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please remember to subscribe. Thank you. And this will encourage me to do more videos for you guys. Okay, bye!